Hello everybody, in this video I'm gonna show how to solve digital SAT math questions in a faster and more accurate way. The first one, we have a scatter plot and at x equals 32, which of the following is close to the y value predicted by the line of best fit. So we must find the point on the line. For x equals 32, the point is between 2 and 3. As you can see, it is just between 2 and 3, and we choose the only option between 2 and 3, it is 2.4. Next, two nearby trees are perpendicular to the ground, so their position to the ground is the same. One of these trees is 10 feet tall and has a shadow that is 5 feet long, and the other tree has a shadow of 2 feet long. How tall in feet is the other tree? So since their position is the same, their shadow length proportion must be the same. So 10 feet tall and 5 feet long shadow. Hence, if the shadow is 2 feet long, then it must be 4 feet tall, because the length of the tree is 2 times the length of the shadow. Okay, so we choose 4 in this example. Next one. Okay, the y-intercept of the graph y equals negative 6x, negative 32. In the xy plane, 0y. So y here is the y-intercept. What's the value of y? As you know, in line graphs, y-intercept is this value. Here, negative 32. If you want to be sure about it, just draw it in the calculator. So I write y, but you don't need that, but still negative 6x, negative 32. Okay, let's expand it, and as you can see, y-intercept is here, so 0, negative 32. Okay, but I repeat, we can see that from the equation only. We don't need to draw the graph here. Next. Okay, we have two figures, figure A, figure B. They are both regular polygons. What does it mean, regular polygons? It has many sides, but they have equal length. Each side has an equal length. The sum of the perimeter of figure A and the perimeter of figure B is 63 inches. The equation 3x plus 6y equals 63 represents this situation, where x is the number of sides of figure A here, and y is the number of sides of figure B. Which statement is the best interpretation of 6 in this context? So, we multiply number of sides of figure A by 3. So, each side in figure A has a length of 3. And we multiply the number of sides in figure B by 6. So, each side has a length of 6 in figure B. Therefore, I choose the relevant answer. Each side of figure B has a length of 6 inches. Next one. Store A sells raspberries for $5.5 per pint, and blackberries for $3 per pint. Store B sells raspberries for $6.5 per pint and blackberries for $8 per pint. A certain purchase of raspberries and blackberries would cost $37 at store A and $66 at store B. How many pints of blackberries are in this purchase? So remember, suppose in the purchase the number of pints of raspberries is x, and the number of pints of blackberries is y. Hence, don't we have these equations? Let's do them in our calculator. The first equation, 5.5, okay, in store A, times x, the number of pints of raspberries, plus 3 times y, okay, and in store A, we pay $37 for this, all right, and in store B, we pay $6.5 for each pint of raspberries, plus $8 for each pint of blackberries equals, and we pay $66. So, instead of manually solving these equations, you can use the graph to find the intersection point. It's 4, 5. So 4 is the number of pints of raspberries because it's X point, and 5 is the number of pints of blackberries, right? 5. So how many pints of blackberries are in this purchase? It's just 5. Okay, because we code the number of pints of blackberries as Y. So as you can see, the time is very important in the SAT. Therefore, you can just use your graphic calculator to find the solution of this system of equations. All right? Hence, it's the fastest way to reach the solution, because since we have some 5.5, 6.5, if you solve this equation manually, I think you will spend a greater amount of time. If you train more and be proficient in using that calculator, you will be faster. All right, next. How many distinct real solutions does the given equation have? X minus 1's complete square is negative 4. Okay, a complete square must be greater than or equal to 0. A complete square must be greater than or equal to 0. Hence, we have no solutions to this equation. Okay? A complete square cannot be a strictly negative number. But if you are not sure, let's check. You don't need to, but let's check our calculator. X minus 1's square equals negative 4. You see? We have no graph because this has exactly no solutions. All right? Next, for the function f, f0 is 86, and for each increase in x by 1, the value of fx decreases by 8%. What's the value of f2? Okay, what I do is I begin by 86 times the value of f decreases by 8%, which means 20% remains, 0.2. But, now x increased by 1. If x increases by 1 again, from 0 to 2, x increases by 2, right? And therefore, the value of f will decrease by 8% again. So, again, multiply by 0.2, because it is 2 decreased by 80% 2 times. Hence, I find 3.44 and I write that. Alright, so these were some simple tricks about digital SAT math questions. It's very important to have the answers in a very short amount of time in the most accurate way. Therefore, I suggest you using these tricks and also using the calculator efficiently. Thank you very much.